So we are given that fs is a quadratic function such that f of t is minus 3, f of minus 2 is 21. Then we ask to find the coefficient of x. So the question is easy to solve. We first write the quadratic function. So we know that quadratic function fx is always ax squared plus bx plus c. So we ask to find b, that's the coefficient of x, which is b. But they gave us that f2 is minus 3, so f of 2 is 2x as 2. As you can see, fx is, so wherever we see x, call it 2 squared plus 2 times b plus c. So we have, they told us is minus 3. We have 4a plus 2b plus c. So we'll call it equation 1. So secondly, let's get for f of minus 2. So f of minus 2 is the same as substituting the value of x as minus 2 squared plus. So this is b times minus 2 plus c. So they told us f of minus 2 is 21. So 21 equals 4a minus 2b plus c. So we call it equation 2. So the only way we can get, remember we asked to find b. So if you decide to subtract one equation from the other, we'll notice that we'll get the value of b. A and c will go. See, they have the same sign, 4a, c. So we now do equation 1 minus equation 2. Implies that, so minus 3 minus 21 is minus 24 equals 4a minus 4a is 0. 2b minus minus 2b is 4b. And finally, c minus t is 0. 2a equals is minus 24 over 4, which is minus 6. So our answer is A. So we are given if alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, then alpha minus beta. Okay, you remember that in any quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. That the sum of the roots, so assuming alpha and beta are the roots, that if you sum the roots, is always minus coefficient of x over coefficient of x squared. And if you multiply, is c over a, that's constant term over the coefficient of x squared. But there is a little problem here. We're asked to find we asked to subtract one of the root from the other. So we don't have a direct formula to that. So what we have to do, I'll use an elementary identity that states that a plus b squared minus a minus b squared is always 4ab. So this is a very important elementary identity. As you can see, we have a minus b here. So we see that a minus b is now a plus b all squared minus 4ab after the square root of that. So we can easily relate it to this. So if we ask to find alpha minus beta now, so the difference of the roots is now alpha plus beta squared minus 4 times their product, all in square root. So that's what I'm going to use. So from this, you see that alpha plus beta is minus my b is 4, so minus 4 over 1, which is minus 4, and alpha times beta is minus 1 over 1, which is minus 1. So we now substitute. So we have that alpha minus beta now is square root of the sum is minus 4 squared minus 4 times their product is minus 1. so which is the same thing as square root of, this is 16 plus 4, so we have square root of 20, and square root of 20 is, remember, this is 4 times 5, so square root of 4 is 2, so the answer is 2 root 5, so our answer is A. Whereas if alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation and alpha squared plus beta squared is 10, then relationship between m and n is dash. Okay. Do you remember from a formula that for every quadratic equation, that's ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, assuming alpha and beta are their roots, that alpha plus beta is the same thing as minus the coefficient of x over the coefficient of x squared, and their product is the same thing as the constant term over the coefficient of x squared. So here now let's use what we have. They told us that alpha squared plus beta squared is 10. So with this, we'll apply an elementary identity that states that the sum of the squares is always alpha plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta. So if you expand this, you get back this. So we now, from the equation, let's now substitute. Remember, I told you it's minus coefficient, so we have minus m over 1, so we have m squared, because minus, I'm substituting from here, b is minus m, so minus b is now minus, so m squared minus 2 times their product is now 2n over 1, which is 2n, equal to 2n. This 2n equal to 10. So we have m squared minus 4n equal to 10. So, okay, they made m the subject, so let's make m subject of formula. M squared is now 4n plus 10. Therefore, m is square root of 4n plus 10. So the answer is C.